in this one we are going over to Urmston Aquatics to check out some of the fish. I have got a bit of money from Father's Day from the kids, so I'm going to go and see what they've got. This is the night before, so I am going tomorrow. Now, I thought I'd just show you this tank because it's just stunning. When I turn the lights off at night time, I tend to leave this one in the fish room till last and spend a little bit of time in front of it. The fish in this tank are absolutely amazing. I am so inspired by this tank. I love it, and honestly I love the way I've done it, because like setting tanks up like this is not my thing. So at the end of the day, quite proud of myself with the way I've scaped the tank, and it is a very simple scape, but you know what, sometimes minimalistic is the way to do it, isn't it? But the stock in this tank is fantastic. I am going to take you out into the other room and show you what I did with that tank. If you watched my last video about me returning from the holidays, I did mention that I was going to show you what was in that tank, which is there in the other room. I'll show you that tank, and then obviously I'm going to go off to bed, but the next time you see me after that, we'll be getting ready to go to Urmston Aquatics. So let's get in that other room. This is what I did. I think a lot of you would have guessed it, because you'd have noticed when I was going around the fish room you didn't see any of my waru. So I wanted to make this a species only tank for a couple of reasons. The first one was because I wanted to grow out and observe the smaller waru. Obviously I took, I think it was 12 of them that I got originally. I ended up with 9 because I got rid of a couple, one died. And down, this tank now has 6 in, the 6 best ones. They are eating some spirulina flake, and the panda waru are also in there. There are 3 more in the fish room, but obviously, like I said to you, I was going to grow out a couple, maybe 3 of the best ones. So these are the best 6 that I had out of that 12. We've also got the big guy. The big guy's in there. There is the other panda waru. So this tank is all warus, not panda warus, all warus for a reason. And the other reason that I wanted to do it was I like to feed my waru a heavy vegetable diet, because they eat a lot of vegetable matter in the wild. So what I do is I tend to feed them the Akari Cichlid XL, some spirulina flake. I do feed them frozen brine shrimp in garlic, frozen brine shrimp in omega, and frozen brine shrimp in spirulina. They either get that a couple of times a week, maybe 3 times a week, and all the other times they get a high vegetable diet. For me, that's what you should be giving your warus. That's the best diet for them if you want them to be good long term. Obviously, whoever had this one before me was looking after it, because it's come out an absolute treat. I think if you see the bigger waru and they're really, really dark, it means they've had a high protein diet, but these are absolutely stunning. Anyway, guys, I wanted us to quickly show you that. Look at them. They're doing really well. Really slow growers, these, though. But anyway, I just want to show you that. I'm going to go off to bed now, and we'll resume this video when I'm up in the morning and we're off to Urmston Aquatics. It's the morning after, and I am just prepping my fish room for me to go off to Urmston Aquatics to spend my money. What I'm doing is I'm just setting up a tub for quarantine, because I don't have any space whatsoever in any spare tanks. So I'm just going to show you the tubs because they come in really handy. Then we'll get off to Urmston Aquatics. Does anybody else have a space in their garden like this? So this is my tub with a water change stuff, bits of pots, bits of sand, even got a spare fry tank in there, and then all my buckets in the corner. And then I've got this shelf full of wood, pots. I mean, there's so many pots, but I suppose that's what comes with keeping Central Americans. And then some have fell off, obviously. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tub. I need to empty it, but these tubs come in so handy for quarantining your fish. Also as hospital tanks. They're so cheap, but they are brilliant. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to go off and set that quarantine system up. I'll just basically fill it with water and add a sponge out of one of the tanks. The next time you see me, I'll be at Urmston Aquatics. So I'm here, guys, I'm at Urmston Aquatics and I'm excited to spend my money. Look at these autumn angels, these are absolutely amazing. They're actually reserved for a customer. But they are absolutely mint. This is a fish I would love to own, but you'd have to buy a group. They're not cheap for these, honestly. By far the best angel fish. Stunning them. So this has definitely caught my eye. This is definitely on the maybe list. It's a decent size ecoli, and Bradley, you're to blame. Bradley is Star Aquatics 2022 and he sent me a picture of this last night, and obviously I was looking for it when it came in, but it's definitely on the maybe list. Wild caught Cupid cichlids, these are £300-400, but they're a decent size. They are nice, them. Well and truly, I don't think I've ever seen them this size in a shop, if I'm honest with you, but they are absolutely beautiful. Wow. Big L27 on the glass. Quite a decent size this, and it's actually a very nice fish. Can't believe it's not already sold, to be honest with you. 265 quid, which is quite cheap for one of these at this size. Some very nice aquadens. These are nice. Oh, coloured up really nicely as well. They're very nice. I do like this species. I don't think I need any more waru, but they've got some nice smaller waru in here. As you've seen in the video already, I've got my own group of these, which are all growing out nicely. Obviously one of my favourite fish of all time. Some nice platinum angels. And gold conger tetras are really stunning, aren't they? They have it caught my eye. Quite a few platinum angels in. Definitely get yourself a group with this many. Check this silver arrow in. I'd assume a customer's brought this in. Look at that, that's a belter, that is huge, that is. And I don't know if you remember, but there was a group of these altifrons in, but it looks like someone's bought loads of them because I can only see 4 of them. But they are very nice as well. They are definitely on the maybe list, if I'm honest. That definitely isn't. You need a monster tank for one of them. Look at that, that is so graceful. Just come back to this ecoli. This is a brilliant size. I think I'm gonna inquire about this, and again, Bradley, this is your fault, but there is other fish that I like, so obviously room being of an essence, this is definitely up there. Lots of small red-head tapajos, which is obviously now the pyrocephalus. A very excitable fish this, look. I think they're getting fed. 16 of those are sold, but there's still quite a few left if you want to get yourself a group. A nice size Geo, I'm not sure what type that is. It's not an Urmston, I don't think, so I'm not sure, but look at that. Ain't that stunning? Another on the maybe list. Nicaraguan cichlids. You don't see these often in fish shops, guys, and this is a decent sized fish. It's in with some Texas cichlids, some tiger parrots, more Texas cichlids. Stunning. Nice tank this. But yeah, Nicaraguan cichlid, you've got some of them in our fish room. And a load of rays, baby rays, pups, giant gourami there. A red bay snook. It's nice, isn't it? Lovely fish that, but again you need a big tank. And then some more stingrays. Always worth having a look at this display tank. Couple of rays. Some snooks at the back there. Massive geo behind that plant. Flagtail, lovely fish. Look at that, that's a really good one as well. Some dollars. You can see Stingray hidden under the sand there. And this is that big guy again. Star-eyed catfish. These get huge. Nice that though, isn't it? Lovely that. I'm always checking these out, these leporinus. I do like them. I'd love a tank with a big flow in with a load of these. And there's some riverine fish. Stunning them. These tinfoils are standout fish, honestly. Look at them. Very, very skittish fish though. And just like that, I am back. And I did make a purchase. I was always going to make a purchase, especially when I get money off my kids, because that's what they give it me for, to buy new fish or fish room items at that. Anyway, what did I get? Did any of you guess what I was going to pick out of those maybe? The ones that were on the maybe list. Which ones do you think I got? Well, I'll show you which one I got. And I got that heckle-eye. Look at that. What a size. Absolute beautiful fish. It is a little bit stressed in the bag. So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to get it in the quarantine. And I will come back to you when I've put it in the tank that it's going in. See if you can guess which tank as well. And just like that, he's out of quarantine and in the tank. He was a little bit pushy for me to put him in that tub because he's a lot bigger than I thought he was. Because like I said, I'd had an heads up on this fish from Bradley, but I didn't realise it was going to be this big. Now I think it's a female possibly because it's quite round. The females are a lot rounder than the males. Males are a little bit longer. It's a decent size. I'd say it's over 6 inches, so it's not far off fully grown. They do get a little bit bigger than the albino heckle-eye, but this is a heckle-eye which is basically a threadfin acara. And look at that trail. How beautiful is the trail off that dorsal fin? And she's been in here a couple of days, so do you see that Pyrocephalus have a bit of a pop at it? But like I say, it's just settling in. I have fed them already today and it's eating really well. And it just looks great in this tank. It absolutely does well in this tank. It goes with everything else that's in this tank. And for anyone that doesn't know, this is an albino heckle-eye. That's your normal type heckle-eye. So they're the same species. I have swapped out those Amazon swords because I've planted them in my planter tank. This is some Java fern that I've just glued to a rock because I ordered some offline. I got some plants and I ordered this and it's still got a bit of growing to do. But yeah, let's have another look before we wrap this video up. Absolutely amazing, did well. Obviously this was a Father's Day present, so you know, I did well I think with getting the money off the kids and then treating myself to this. And then again, a big shout out to the lads at Urmston Aquatics. On the day when I bought this, Will was brilliant. He looked after me. Such a nice lad, and you know, he's a credit to Urmston Aquatics. Anyway guys, I'm going to call it a day on this video. Just want to say a massive thank you as always. I appreciate all your support and I'll see you all on the next one.